Have you ever stopped in the quiet moments of your day to truly listen to your body? Not just the obvious pains or loud alarms that demand your immediate attention, but the subtle whispers, the gentle nudges, the faint signals that often go unnoticed. These silent messages are like a secret language your body speaks, a language of warning, hope, and truth. Our bodies are incredible storytellers. They carry with them the echoes of every choice we've made, every hardship endured, every joy celebrated. They bear witness to the passage of time etched not only on our skin but deep within our cells and spirit. Each morning when you wake up, your body begins to narrate a new chapter of your life, revealing clues about your health, your vitality, and even your remaining years. Picture a man in his 70s, sitting alone in his favorite chair by a sunlit window. Outside, life rushes by, children laughing, seasons shifting, time marching forward. Yet inside, he senses something different. A slow, persistent fatigue that sleep doesn't cure, a forgetfulness that unsettles him, a weight on his chest heavier than before. It's easy to dismiss these signs as just part of aging, but what if they are more than that? What if these are your body's way of trying to tell you something vital, something about your longevity? We often think of aging as a simple countdown, a ticking clock we have no control over. But what if the story is more nuanced? What if your body is not just a passive passenger on this journey, but an active guide, sending signals that, if understood, could empower you to take charge of your health and your future? This isn't about fear. It's about awareness, about recognizing the 5 subtle warning signs your body reveals long before a crisis strikes. These signs can serve as a roadmap, guiding you toward better choices, deeper understanding, and a fuller, richer life. Longevity is not merely the number of years you live. It's the quality of those years, the strength in your step, the clarity of your mind, the warmth of your relationships, and the peace within your soul. To live long is a blessing. To live well is an art. Over the next chapters, we'll delve into these signs, those quiet signals that may be telling you more than you realize. From persistent fatigue that drains your energy, to unexpected shifts in your weight, from the subtle slipping of memory to pain that lingers beyond the ordinary, and even to changes in your skin, hair, and nails that reflect the deeper workings of your body. Each sign carries a message, a lesson, a call to action. And through stories drawn from real life combined with scientific insight and timeless wisdom, we'll explore what these messages mean and what you can do to listen, to respond, and to embrace the life still ahead of you. Because this journey isn't about surrendering to time, it's about mastering it. It's about tuning in, tuning up, and taking the reins. There's a particular kind of exhaustion that can't be fixed by a good night's sleep or a weekend of rest. It's not just the tiredness you feel after a busy day, but a deeper, more persistent fatigue, one that slowly erodes your vitality and colors every moment of your waking life. For many older adults, this creeping exhaustion becomes a silent thief. It steals the joy of morning walks, the pleasure of hobbies once loved, and even the simple delight of rising without dread. But what causes this chronic fatigue? And why does it hold such power over our longevity? Our bodies are marvelously complex. Energy flows from the food we eat, the air we breathe, and the rest we take. But it also depends on how well our organs function, how balanced our hormones are, and how free we are from inflammation and hidden disease. When something disrupts this delicate balance, fatigue sets in not as a fleeting visitor but as a lingering shadow. Consider Mrs. Thompson, a retired school teacher in her late 60s. Once vibrant and active, she now finds herself struggling to get out of bed. Tasks that were once effortless now seem overwhelming. She dismisses her tiredness as just getting older. But inside, her body is sending urgent signals, signs of underlying issues like anemia, thyroid dysfunction, or even early heart disease. These are not mere inconveniences, they are warnings. Chronic fatigue, when ignored, does more than reduce energy. It compromises the immune system, increases the risk of falls, and often leads to depression, all factors that can shorten lifespan. The loss of vitality is the body's way of saying, "I need help." But there is hope. By recognizing fatigue not as an inevitable part of aging but as a vital clue, we open the door to intervention. Through careful medical evaluation, lifestyle adjustments, and sometimes simple changes in diet or exercise, energy can be restored and life's spark rekindled. Imagine reclaiming the mornings when you wake feeling refreshed instead of drained, where movement feels easy and your mind sharp. This restoration is not just physical, it nourishes the soul, renews purpose, and can add precious years filled with meaning. In the subtle fading of your energy lies a powerful message. Listen closely, honor your body's wisdom, and take steps to restore your vitality. The journey to longevity begins with this awareness, with the courage to say, "I deserve to." Weight is more than a number on a scale. It is a silent witness to the inner workings of our body, a delicate balance of muscle, fat, bone, and water. When that balance shifts unexpectedly, without changes in diet or activity, it's a warning light blinking urgently on the dashboard of our health. Unexplained weight loss or gain in later years isn't just about appearance. It's often a hidden alarm, a sign that something beneath the surface is out of harmony. Take, for instance, Mr. Harris, a once robust and cheerful man in his 70s. Over a few months, he noticed his clothes becoming looser. He hadn't changed his eating habits or exercise routine, yet the scale kept tipping downward. What he didn't realize was that his body was battling something far more serious: malnutrition, a silent infection, or even early-stage cancer. On the other hand, unexplained weight gain can be just as concerning. Fluid retention caused by heart or kidney problems, hormonal imbalances such as hypothyroidism, or even side effects from medications can cause the body to hold onto extra pounds that feel impossible to shed. This added weight stresses the heart, joints, and lungs, quietly accelerating the wear and tear of aging. Why does the body betray us this way? Because it's struggling to maintain homeostasis, the fragile equilibrium that keeps every cell alive and every organ functioning. When that balance falters, the effects ripple outward, visible to the eye and measurable on the scale. Ignoring these changes can lead to a cascade of health problems: weakened immunity, muscle loss, increased risk of falls, or chronic diseases that quietly chip away at lifespan. But understanding these signs early allows us to intervene, to seek medical advice, to adjust nutrition, and to embrace therapies that restore balance. Weight is not just about vanity. It is the language of survival, speaking volumes about how many chapters remain in our story. So next time you notice your weight shifting without reason, don't brush it aside. Our memories are the threads that weave the tapestry of our lives. They hold the moments of joy, the lessons learned, the faces of loved ones, and the stories that define who we are. So when memory begins to slip away, it can feel like the very essence of ourselves is quietly unraveling. This fading is not always sudden or dramatic. More often, it creeps in like a gentle fog, forgotten names, misplaced keys, or moments of confusion that at first seem harmless. But as these lapses grow more frequent, they send a powerful signal. The brain, that complex and wondrous organ, is struggling. Declining cognitive function is one of the most feared signs of aging, and for good reason. It touches every aspect of life, from our independence to our relationships, our sense of identity to our safety. Consider Mrs. Nguyen, a vibrant woman in her early 70s who prided herself on her sharp mind. Slowly, she noticed details slipping away. Words she once found easily now danced just beyond reach. Faces she had known for decades blurred into strangers. It was frightening, isolating, and confusing. But this decline is not an inevitable sentence. It is a message, a call to action to protect and nurture the most vital organ in our body. Cognitive decline can stem from a variety of causes: poor nutrition, lack of physical activity, chronic stress, sleep disturbances, or underlying health issues like vascular disease or early Alzheimer's. It is often a complex interplay of factors rather than a single cause. The good news is the brain is remarkably resilient. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire and heal, remains with us well into old age. Engaging in mental exercises, maintaining social connections, managing stress, and supporting physical health can slow or even reverse some cognitive losses. More than that, understanding memory's delicate dance teaches us compassion for ourselves and for those we love. It reminds us to cherish the moments we still hold and to build environments that pain is a language our body uses to communicate when something is wrong. It's not just an unpleasant sensation, it's an urgent signal, a cry for help that demands our attention. But as we age, many dismiss persistent pain as normal or just part of getting old. This dangerous mindset can lead to missed opportunities for healing, and in some cases, it can be a silent harbinger of serious health problems. Imagine Mr. Lee, a man in his late 60s, who has been living with aching joints and a persistent discomfort in his lower back. He tells himself it's just arthritis and something everyone endures with age. But beneath that surface pain could be inflammation slowly damaging his tissues, or even something more severe like nerve compression or circulatory problems that need immediate care. Persistent pain doesn't only affect the body. It seeps into the mind and soul, robbing joy, disrupting sleep, and fostering feelings of isolation and despair. Chronic discomfort can weaken the immune system and reduce mobility, making everyday tasks a struggle and increasing the risk of falls and injuries. Yet pain is also a gift if we learn to listen to it properly. It provides clues about where to look deeper, what to address, and when to seek help. Modern medicine has come a long way in managing pain, especially in older adults. From physical therapy and medication to lifestyle changes like gentle exercise and mindfulness practices, there are many ways to ease suffering and restore quality of life. Ignoring persistent pain is not bravery, it's risk. By acknowledging the body's cry for help, we open the door to healing, to reclaiming comfort, and to living fully even in later years. Your body is speaking. Don't let its cries go unanswered. Our skin, nails, and hair are like a living canvas, an open book that reveals the story of our life's journey. Every wrinkle, every silver strand, every change in texture is a visible sign of time's passage. But these changes are more than skin deep. They reflect the inner workings of our health and longevity. As we grow older, the skin loses elasticity and moisture, becoming thinner and more fragile. The protective barrier that once shielded us weakens, making us vulnerable to infections, bruises, and slower healing. Nails become brittle, ridged, or discolored, and hair may thin or turn gray. These transformations are natural, but when they occur rapidly or severely, they can signal underlying issues, nutrient deficiencies, hormonal imbalances, chronic illnesses, or the effects of medications. Take, for example, Mrs. Garcia, who noticed her skin becoming dry and her nails breaking easily. At first, she thought it was just aging. But a medical checkup revealed deficiencies in essential vitamins and early signs of thyroid dysfunction, conditions that could be managed and improved. Our outward appearance often mirrors our internal health. The body's largest organ, the skin, reflects not only the passage of time, but also our hydration, nutrition, and exposure to environmental stressors. Yet these visible signs should never be viewed as a curse or merely a cosmetic concern. Instead, they are invitations to care for ourselves more deeply. Proper skincare, balanced nutrition, gentle sun protection, and regular medical checkups can slow these changes and improve overall well-being. More than that, embracing these signs with grace and acceptance connects us to the wisdom of aging. Each line in silver hair is a testament to survival, experience, and resilience. Visible aging is not the end of vitality. As we journey through life, Our bodies speak to us in quiet, persistent ways, subtle signals that reveal the delicate balance between health and decline, vitality and vulnerability. These messages, though sometimes unsettling, are not to be feared or ignored. Instead, they are guides, offering profound insight into our longevity and the quality of the years we have left. To listen deeply is to honor ourselves. It means acknowledging the fatigue, the unexplained changes, the fading memories, the persistent pains, and the visible marks of time, not as curses, but as invitations to care, to adapt, and to grow wiser. Aging is not simply a passage of years. It is a sacred transformation. Each warning sign our body sends is a chance to rewrite our story, one filled with intention, resilience, and grace. By embracing these truths, we step into a new kind of freedom. We can choose how to nourish our body and mind, how to seek connection, how to find joy in the present moment despite life's inevitable changes. Remember Mr. Harris, Mrs. Nguyen, Mr. Lee, and Mrs. Garcia, not as distant strangers but as reflections of ourselves. Their stories remind us that awareness and action can extend not only the length but the depth of life. So cherish every breath, every heartbeat, every sign your body offers. Treat them as precious wisdom from within, a personal roadmap to a fuller, richer existence. In the end, longevity is more than years counted. It is the quality of those years, the strength of our spirit, and the peace we find along the way. Your body is speaking. Are you ready to listen? If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone you care about. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our deep